Right. I see it on the screen now. Hello everyone and welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. I guess it's we're still in the Brotherhood and I don't see a reason not to, so we might as well get as much paid content out of this as we can at the moment. So I believe we were told that we have a mission to go out on. And yeah, I believe as we also left off on, I'm not sure. I think these two are a horse apiece when it comes to how strong these swords are. If I would have waited, like, say, another 2 or 3 levels or more, then maybe that other sword would have been a lot better. Because I happen to notice that these things seem to be level locked. Whatever level you're at, they'll pop out stuff for your level. And also, preferably something that your character class is meant to use, or already has plenty of skill points in. So, first things first, I see there's another waypoint to the south of here, so we'll grab that really quick. Oh look, a Minotaur. Another one. Haven't actually fought one of these on stream yet, I think, so let's do that. Nothing else worth grabbing? Right, over here. Da 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 ba ba da ba. Ya da 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 bum ba dum bum. Also, really quick. I'm also going to announce right now. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but someone else I know also bought the same humble bundle, which came with the code for the prepaid stuff. They said they're not interested, and they're not going to use it. And if I can use it, I will give it a try. So there might actually be a chance of extending paid content, but we'll wait and see. In the meantime. Here, actually. I told you to use it.
A supplicant, hungry for power? Come, Reaper, come closer. The death you've caused lingers about you. What a pleasant scent. But last year's harvest won't feed this year's brood. I'll need something fresh to bestow my boon.
Your boon? What boon?
A witch mother's brew to heighten the reek of death. All for a handful of reagents. A pumpkin to serve as a base. Guts torn from squealing critters to add body.
So you want a pumpkin and some guts, anything else?
Tamriel is littered with dangerous delves. The strongest creatures within are the wheat amidst the chaff. Harvest them. Their essence will linger about you and add just the right flavor to my brew.
Alright, I'll bring you your reagents. And with that, we've also set that up for her now. Okay. Anyway, on with the main stuff we're doing here. Mappy map. Quest. Okay. It is on that. Alright. That was also actually, yeah, that was not the greatest Minotaur, and it was also actually kind of an easy one. The other one I've faced off against more often is actually a mage, and he is crazy. But then again, it also doesn't hurt our chances of survival when someone else suddenly drops in and like completely piss pounds the hell out of him, while we're also trying to do the same. Excuse me. Also, my throat and my nose are just driving me crazy. Okay. I think I've cleared up for the moment. Nope. That way? That way. Did I forget to tweet? I always forget to tweet. It's like the last thing I think of, and usually I don't care because no one shows up anyway. I'll announce it, and maybe they'll get 1 or 2 upvotes, and that's about it. No one shows up. Hell, Elder Scrolls, I don't even think it matters because I don't think they even share people that upvote or mention their games anyway. Zigzaggy. Well, Vixie, you're the one that only shows. You're the only one that does show up, and it's not like you found me on Twitter. As far as I'm aware, you probably found me via YouTube or something else. You mostly found me because we were playing Anarchy Online at the time. And we've yet to get the group reorganized to even attempt AO again, so that's been sitting on the side with no action whatsoever. Fine, you won't show up until I tweet from now on, Kappa face. Uh-huh. We are here to kill a man. The road he walked was thorny, through no fault of his own. Somewhere in this area, there's a man that must die. It's actually the far side of it. Oh. It's actually not even a man this time. Sneaky. What was that? Oh, the way you walked was thorny, through no fault of your own. Actually, no, that's a quote from the Wolfman. The gypsy lady would, I believe, use that at least 2, if not 3 times. The way you walked was thorny, through no fault of your own. No one noticed, and I'm out. Easy assassination completed. Just needed the right spot. If you want to watch, if you want to watch any version of the Wolfman, I suggest the original. The sequels were okay, but the remake is terrible. The Gypsy Lady also only appears, I believe, in the first and maybe the second sequel to the Wolfman. I think the last time she appeared in the franchise was Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. I think she was there for a quick cameo towards the very beginning when Talbot wakes up again and then is forced to go out and try and find a way to stop the werewolf curse again. Funny thing about that, there's only one Wolfman in the Universal Monsters series, and it was always Talbot, and it was always played by Lon Chaney Jr. The remake with Anthony Hopkins, yes, it was fucking stupid. No amount of decent actors could save a turd like that one. Oh god, it was terrible. When your werewolves look like obvious CG garbage and they fight like they're in the Matrix, there's a problem with your horror movie. The remake was just plain simple hot garbage and had like very little to do with the original, other than borrowing ideas that they didn't use originally, and I think they also reused some of the names, but that's about it.
You're back, I see. How could I not? You're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do?
I completed the contract.
Well, good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the Speaker or the Matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
But I don't like werewolves much in general. I'm not a dog person, Copperface.
Thanks, Vixie. Anyway, complete quest. 2.4k experience, and it barely is a drop in the swimming pool. I really do need to find a place to pawn my stuff.
I say it with exactly that voice too, Copperface.
Alright. That's another mission to help out with the Brotherhood. Oh, yeah, keep the sword in case we get the rest of the set, yeah.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you.
Yes?
Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged.
What's going on in Kvatch?
As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently.
I can go to Kvatch.
Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. That will put the fear of Sithis in them.
Alright, I'll go to Kvatch right away.
Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the two of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood.
Could you tell me more?
The Grand Sermonizer and her priests spread lies about the Brotherhood for reasons I do not yet understand. Whether she seeks to insult us or acts upon some misguided tenet of faith, our response is clear. These impudent priests must die.
And who's this, Grand Sermonizer?
She's one of the ranking priests at the Cathedral of Kvatch, right below Primate Artorias in the hierarchy. She won't be easy to find, however. Killing her subordinates may draw her out. Otherwise, rely on Tannic to locate the hole she's hiding in.
Who's Primate Artanis?
Primate Artorias leads the Cathedral of Akatosh in Kvatch. The chanters and sermonizers bow to his authority as the chosen of the Dragon God, and even the Order of the Hour follows his commands. Pious and faithful, I find the man to be insufferable.
Do we really need to send two assassins to Kvatch?
Caution becomes the appropriate response after the deaths of two assassins, Initiate. But make no mistake, I expect you to assassinate the Grand Sermonizer. Tannic will be there to provide assistance, nothing more.
Do assassins often die on missions?
Under normal circumstances, no. These recent attacks against us, however, have made circumstances far from normal. Concentrate on the Grand Sermonizer. That's your primary mission.
Alright, what's the Brotherhood's reputation like these days anyway?
The common folk fear us. The political leaders tolerate us. And everyone who needs someone dead and can pay the cost hires us without hesitation. Our reputation remains strong. But these attacks by the Sermonizers, they're obviously up to something.
What do you think they're planning?
It could be anything. Certainly Primate Artorias and his priests have little love for the Brotherhood. I wonder, does the Cathedral plan to outlaw the Black Sacrament? Would they dare such an action? Regardless, these sermons are bad for business.
Precisely, and we'll clear up what we think of their sermons.
I have my own contract in Kvatch. I'll join you in Tannic as soon as I'm finished.
3 blades on the same contract? Is that wise, Matron?
Just make sure the Grand Sermonizer dies, Initiate. That's my chief concern.
By the way, Hildegard, it's nice to see you not in werewolf form. And off we go. Whee! Meanwhile, elsewhere in the Batcave. Sorry, also, I'm just like all kinds of nasals and hacking. Whee! Thing is, I was fine like not even a half hour ago, so I'm not sure why I sound allergic all of a sudden. It should not be an issue right now. Has been an issue most of the day. It's like literally I start to stream and all of a sudden my body's fighting me. Don't mind me. Moving on by. Hey, Tannic.
I was wondering how long it would take you to get here. Didn't Astara instill you with a sense of urgency about this mission? She must be getting tender-hearted after all these years.
Does everything amuse you?
Yes, I say so. I find life to be a complicated series of pranks and pratfalls. Besides, this is your mission. I'm only here to observe and offer assistance if you get in over your head. Speaking of which, try not to get captured or killed today.
So you're just going to stand around and watch?
No, that would be boring. You start murdering the Sermonizer's priests while I take on the real challenge. I'll locate her hiding spot. Then I'll find you so we can kill her together. That will put the fear of the Brotherhood in the Kvatch people.
And what happens if I get spotted making a kill?
Be stealthy or slaughter everyone that gets in your way. Whichever works best for you. They all wind up with Sithis in the end, so what's the worry? Now, let's get out there and deal with the Grand Sermonizer and her lying priests.
Sounds like we got a plan.
Time to dip our daggers in Sermonizer's blood. Watch your back, New Blade.
Don't you worry about me, I'm not wanted yet. Hi there. Moving on by.
I've got a lot to do here.
Don't look at me, dude. I'm not pestering you. Didn't say a word to you. Nose. You can't just stop and turn everything off in the middle of the stream. I can at least face the microphone away so I can try and clear things up for a moment. I'm not seeing targets. There we are. I'm gonna stab somebody else's ketchup packets today if I don't say so myself. It's the last thing I do. Who else wants to lose their ketchup packets today?
There's always more to do.
Then it asks you, NPC. Where in the hell am I? Oh, we're here. Okay. Oh wow. I don't know this area. People are keeping it pretty clear right now. There's one of them in here. Not at the moment. Oh, There's one.
There's a hidden evil corrupting Kvatch. These villains are cowards, hiding in the shadows.
And you would know.
They are toothless dragons, powerless, frightened.
Powerless, no. Frightened, heck not. I'm just waiting for you to be in a nice spot for me to completely clear your face. And riddle it full of holes. Come on. At least let me stab him by now. The hell, game. Gotcha. You're going to be a witness, aren't you? Gave your back a new blowhole. You're going to be a witness too, aren't you? No witnesses. Jeez. Wait, no, soap. Never mind. Trying to... Oh, there we go. Trying to use you to cheese my way through the maze, and you're crapping my style. Just hop up. Fuck you. And don't let us be able to look like we can jump on it then. Bottom. Hey.
Our quarry is her family's estate outside Kvatch. I'll meet you there, New Blade. And if you really want to impress the matron, kill a few more sermonizers along the way.
Okay, Tannen, who walks in like there's nothing to it. No need to pay me any mind. He's a part of Dark Brotherhood. Of course he knows mystical magics to teleport him. For some reason. I don't know. You tell me. I haven't a clue how he teleported over there. Oh, somewhere I got this one recently. Caravan schedule. Oh, let's see here. I need some more targets. Where's some targets? I need some target practice. Ooh, a hand over here. Hello.
There is a filthy business in the eyes of Akatosh.
Oh, hi. I don't know who you are, but you're not gonna live to tell anybody about this. Not sure where you teleported in from either, because nobody could see me and all of a sudden you're there. Literally come flying in from off screen. Like a whole large amount of bullshit. No, hey, no.
Could I possibly convince? Why does this always happen to me?
I think you're just too nice with the prisoners. I urge you to refrain from your obsessive need to try and use magics to pin me. Magic. Just zoomed right past. Oh, also, another annoying note, to prove even further how bunk and stupid the stealth system is in this game, I can't stealth kill the guards. Believe me, I've tried. Walked up behind them several times and went, where's the X button? Fuck you, where's the X button? I can rob these people, where's my X button? So yeah, I'm not particularly thrilled with how the stealth has worked in this game. They obviously shoehorned it in because it's supposed to be part of the franchise, and even then they haphazardly shoehorned it in. And they still expect you to pay money to be a part of it.
Do not fear the Dark Brotherhood. They are children compared to Akatosh.
I'll show you who's a child. I am now notorious. Not all guards will immediately attack me on sight. Looking for floating hands. Hello, good sir. Good day to you. You don't have a hand over your head. You are lucky today. Oh, merchant. Never mind. I was one of these meowing idiots again. I see you, guard.
Finest merchandise around.
Trying to summon the horse. There we go. And we race our way out of the city. Huzzah! And well met!
Stop there! The fine assessed for your crime. Resist, and this will go harder on you.
I don't even know how you noticed me because you weren't even red 5 seconds ago, you lying piece of shit. Seriously, this system needs a hell of a lot of reworking. This is garbage. If this is how the stealth system works in Skyrim, I'm gonna be surprised and shocked at how backwards the stealth system has become. The ones in Oblivion, and I think there's even one more when were better executed. Oh wow, took so long to load that the other guy already came and went into here.
You Blade, quietly listen. Our quarry stirs below.
Grand Sermonizer, have you discovered the location of the sanctuary yet?
Unfortunately, this assassin expired before revealing anything useful.
I'll capture another. Try not to kill this one before we learn the location of the Dark Brotherhood's lair.
Lord Akatosh, hear our prayer.
Just prepare the body, like so.
Who is that black-armored warrior? Some kind of mercenary? Now's our chance. Follow me.
Don't mind if I do.
She tortured Simbar. Such an insult to the family cannot stand. At least he knew how to hold his tongue. What foul magic is this? New Blade, beware. I feel so weak. I can't move.
2 assassins? I didn't know they came in pairs. With the proper motivation, we will reveal the location of the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. Myers, you're coming. See what the attraction is.
choose to die here.
You son of a
I'm just gonna
bitch.
sit here and see who comes for me first. Sithis or Tall Papa?
Tonic, are you planning to just lay down and die?
They knew we'd come for Simbar. Trapped his body with some kind of foul death magic.
Get up, you milk drinker! Sithis still has work for you to do. Initiate, the Grand Sermonizer is yours. I'll get Tonic home.
Okay, that sounds fine by me. I told you to open that door, please. Thank you. Anyway, ooh.
Defend me, Knights of the Order of the Hour! Show this assassin the true power of Akatosh!
Yes, show me the true power of dead people. Feed my blade. Waiting for the next one. There they are. Turn your back on me. Ooh. Close one.
Trust in Akatosh! Let the Dragon God guide you!
Akatosh is not strong in these. Oh my.
If you must! It won't save your Dark Brotherhood!
You're making a lot of enemies.
It's like you set up a buffet of victims. We'll start off with an instant death. Ouch.
dragon will make its pay for striking for Akatosh. Lord Akatosh, my spirit is yours!
Like a lead balloon. I'll teach ya. Talk all that smack about the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood comes down on ya. Now then. Back to home base. It's actually I've had that battle on the other character too, because I was working on her a little bit earlier. She had a much harder time of it. She got real close a couple of times. It was starting to start to get a little nerve-wracking at the very end there, and it's like, oh, she's only got a couple drops, just finish it. The other character was having a real hard time of it. Of course, she's also half the level of this character, so... That's a happy face. Didn't consult the book yet, but other matters persist actually first. Let's deal with that. Okay. Nothing special on that book. Moving on.
Kor brought Tannik home injured but alive. He told me you went after the Grand Sermonizer. Tell me, has the deed been done?
The Great Sermonizer and her priests are dead. We found Simbar tortured to death.
Simbar was one of our best. To allow himself to be captured like that. I didn't think that either the Grand Sermonizer or the Order of the Hour was capable of such a feat. Why go to all that trouble, I wonder?
A warrior in black armor captured Simbar. She said she wanted to learn the location of our sanctuary.
Black armor? I've heard rumors of such a warrior. But to seek the location of our sanctuary? It appears we're at war with an unknown adversary. I need to think about this. By the way, Tannik woke up and asked to see you.
Alright, I'll go back to Tannik. And I also see we have another chatter in the room, actually. Calabar Zero asks, how's the Dark Brotherhood? Rough start for them, I guess. We're slowly turning things around as best we can, although we just lost another assassin in the Brotherhood. But we prevented another one
Don't
from dying.
worry, Tannic. A cask of mead, and you'll be back on your feet in no time.
Yeah, your mead tastes like bee vomit. I think I'll pass.
Oh, Tannic, I hate that this happened to you.
You worry more than the matron, Hildegard. I'll be as good as new before you know it. Ah, the new blade has arrived. Give us the room if you would, Cor.
Certainly, Tannic. But I still expect you to be completing contracts again in a few days.
I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
Take your time, Tannic. I am going to go say a prayer for your quick recovery.
Cor and Hildegard mean well, but they're worse than a couple of mother hens. You're alive. Does that mean the Grand Sermonizer is no longer with us?
She's dead, but how are you doing?
We're not certain what kind of magic the Grand Sermonizer placed upon Simbar's body. But I'd be dead too, if not for you and Cor. I'm indebted to you both.
Well, at least I didn't learn the location of the sanctuary.
And I'll make sure that everyone remembers Simbar's bravery. He refused to give up our secret, no matter what the Grand Sermonizer did to him. It does make me wonder about the warrior who was able to defeat him, though.
You mean the black armored character we saw?
Simbar could easily best me in a fight, and that warrior bested him. If you encounter her again, don't underestimate her skills and abilities. She's hunting the hunters, and that's a game I have no desire to play.
Is there anything else you need right now?
A chance to beat your record. How many of the Sermonizer's priests did you murder anyway? Seriously,
At least 5.
Stay sharp out there. The roots of our trouble stretch deep below the soil. Things are gonna get worse, my friend. Mark my words.
Okay. Oh, alright, complete quest. My number one issue with that armor says that's all light armor. I don't really have anything for light armor. Well, it's not too weird. It's not unlike any other religion, to be honest. It's just that their religion kind of centers around going around and secretly knocking people off. It's not unlike a mafia, to be honest. It's a mafia that ties in a couple of extra weird things that makes it a little few steps beyond. So it's not too crazy that they act like each other's almost family. Don't have any reason to be in here. Hi.
The matron only allows me to keep the bare essentials in stock. My cupboards are bare to the bone.
Hardy har, sir. Oh, I still have one of those to pop open, do I? Looks Looks like I have a whole bunch of crafting stuff to do right now. Starting at the wood station. Also, research. Alright. Those are grinder research. Pull this stuff apart. Leave those alone for right now, actually. And we should have a whole bunch of white junk to pull apart. More for Caliber Zero. I think the Mafia would have no trouble letting go of a member if it meant saving their own hide, whereas the Dark Brotherhood went all out to save Kimbar. Well, they didn't go all out to save Kimbar. They found him, and then I assume they took back his body after the events that just happened here. They didn't even know he was missing, apparently. We happened to find him, though. The reason why we were actually even in the town to begin with was because the local dragon religion was doing random shoutouts against the Brotherhood, so we went over there to kind of smash their faces in and tell them to knock it off. Herein lie countless damned, their worth measured only by the weight of the gold that condemned them. Select your meal and devour it whole. Page of the book. My lover, former lover, is entangled with a jolly muscled brute from the Fighters Guild in Stormhold. My ex-lover spends practically every waking hour at the guild hall dotting on those low-browed, oh, you get the idea, just kill the two-timer. An interesting way to go about asking for help. Stormhold. I'm trying to figure out where Stormhold is. Could have sworn it was over there, but I'm not seeing it. Let's go to here really quick. Wait, did you just... spend my money to teleport when we are right here at the flippin' shrine? I'm wanted. Yeah, I'm still partially wanted. It's actually gone down a bit. I'm trying to figure out where Stormhold was, and I'm just completely drawing blanks, and it doesn't seem to be here. I could have sworn it's Vardenfell. I know I've heard of it, but for some reason, I can't seem to find it. That's Evanhard. It's another fort. I'm drawing blanks here. I'm gonna have to look this up. Stormhold. I could have sworn I've been there. Crying out loud, why can't I find this right now? Stormhold. Is that a starting location? It looks like it. It was ally healed ruin notice. Just one map. At least I can see what's going on in my game from here, and I can see I'm not in any trouble yet. Okay, it is a starting location, just that's not mentioned as a main name for that starting location. Alright. That might be an Alabasta landing light check. You're just gonna keep running around. Nope. Keep running around until I find it. It's one of the starting locations. If I can figure out where the hell the starting locations were again. Around the world in 50 seconds. Was it maybe here then? Wrong place again. I swore it was over this way, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. Where's the third starting location? I don't even see the third starting location. I'm missing starting locations? What the hell? God damn it. Fuck it all. I saw that there's a boat over here that takes me where I need to be. I'm just getting nothing but running around right now.
Maybe you're small-minded. You're hardly worth the effort.
And I completely forgot I was still wanted, but it doesn't matter because I can just outrun them and go over here. Fuck off. As I was saying, go over here and get them off my back and pay off my debt. Pains in the ass.
I can buy your goods, or...
How much did I make? 2,000 gold.
Most
Yeah, I can
merchants
afford
are
this.
picky about what you bring.
Good day. Why can't I just pay the guard? Because they take all the stuff I just paid, got 2,000 gold for. I'm not gonna hand the guard 2,000 gold plus an additional 200. Kiss my ass. I'll run them as easily as anyone else, and then I'll pay off the money my own way. And I completely didn't notice that the stairs weren't there. Okay, there's that boat there. Yo.
Hail.
There we go. Wait. The heck? Oh. Took me to Mournhold as an in-between. Great. I still need to run like the dickens over that way. Horse. I'm sorry if it comes off a bit crude, but no, seriously, there's obvious reasons why you don't pay the guards. They take everything off of you that's stolen, and I had way too much stuff that was stolen. Now, like I said, that's 2,000 gold plus the additional 200 they wanted to charge me. No. No, they ain't getting 2,000 gold off my hide. They ain't worth 2,000 gold. I'll just keep avoiding them at that point. Let me see here. Calabar is one of those people that doesn't steal. People that don't steal confuse me. That's pretty much like one of the better parts of some of the games in the franchise, especially Oblivion. The storyline for the Thieves Guild was actually really interesting. The Grey Fox and all that crazy stuff that happened around it. Making sure. Okay.
Oh, maybe it's a giant Argonian dung pile. Now who's the silly one?
I saw strange lights come down the town. I thought it was deserted.
Stay away.
Wait, are we? Oh, this is the place we're supposed to go. Wait, where are we? Okay, yeah, I've never been to this area. I could have sworn I've heard of this place before. I've never been here. Yeah, but Sarah doesn't get Elder Scrolls. She's never played Elder Scrolls, so she really doesn't understand that what you want your character to be like doesn't really alter the fact that thieving and the Brotherhood are big parts of the franchise. And it doesn't necessarily make you a bad person, it just makes you a varied shade of gray. You're not who I'm looking for. You're not who I'm looking for. You. Surrounded by a whole bunch of people, so yeah, I can't do anything to you right now. Too many eyes. Too many prying eyes. So many. Yes, Khajiit would never partake in petty thievery. This one strives to be honest merchant. See, outside of people who are really dead set on, like, character stuff, most people just do it by a second thought. At least that's the way I tend to feel about it. I don't know. Don't care. Hi. Bye. Don't care, I got a spot doing it. Just need to do it. Bye bye. Hello, I pushed E.
Hold, criminal. I can
Hey,
take your gold now.
you can piss off. You weren't conning red. How about you con red closer than 5 inches from my face? You lying sack of potatoes.
They say the Hist weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches. How can the tree weep?
What nonsense. Everyone knows the Hist isn't a tree.
Oh, maybe it's a giant Argonian dung pile. Now who's the silly one?
Anyway, out of there now. I swear the stealth in this game is broken as shit. Oblivion was way better so far. I don't know about Skyrim. I don't own Skyrim yet. I'd only get it if it's like a Game of the Year edition thing, so I don't have to go hunting for DLC. Ah. No, I've not played Skyrim. I've played Morrowind. I've played Arena. I've played Oblivion. But I've never played Skyrim because, again, I don't go hunting for DLC. Give me the full package deal or piss off. I'm not paying for part of a game. Which is also why I'm still kind of miffed with this game, because it still feels like I'm paying for part of the game.
Sermonizer. Her death struck the fear of the void in their hearts.
Tannic mentioned a black dragon was involved. Do we know who that is?
None in the sanctuary have heard that name. I'll ask around, quietly.
I want the Sermonizer's finger bone. When I find the black dragon, I will drive it through her eye.
I'll disinter her and recover it. The damage I do to the corpse will leave its own message.
You're going to deface my own handiwork, are you? Not interested in talking? Okay, bye. Fun crowd. Yeah, this is, well, it's technically part of the main franchise because it's a prequel to like everything, but I will say that the mechanics aren't quite what Bethesda usually does for Elder Scrolls, or for Fallout for that matter, as well. It's not quite there, and it misses a lot of marks. That and the fact that being able to do Brotherhood or Thieves Guild for that matter is paywall just screams of somebody doesn't know what they're doing. I'll leave you to your work. Where the heck am I? Right, I need to go back down this way. Hi there, Bone Boy. Yo.
Good news to report?
I completed the contract.
I visited Stormhold once when it was still in Dark Elf hands. Must make for some awkward town meetings since the Argonians took it back. I imagine the Shadow Scales keep quite busy. You too, by the look of it. Here's your reward.
Thank you. Dark Brotherhood reward pouch. And a reward satchel I haven't opened either. This light armor stuff. Well, at least you're giving me the black beeswax, so maybe I'll learn how to craft in Brotherhood armor soon enough. Calabar Zero again. They had to dumb down a lot of features so that they could make multiplayer work, and then they had to remove modding because people would just cheat their way to victory, and the game would turn into a giant mess. Well, it's true that they have to obviously limit the modding, and I'm not arguing with stopping them from like cheat modding. I don't cheat mod to beat these games. That's ridiculous. Unless you've already played through them a couple times and you're just doing crazy stuff just so you can do crazy stuff. But the fact that they felt that they needed to dumb down the features and make them annoying in the process is a sheer sign of someone lacking the ineptitude to actually pull this off properly. There's a lot you could still do in this and still make a solid MMO out of it, but it feels like they gutted almost everything out and then replaced it with half thought through processed replacements, and it's just no. Whole lot of no. It's not how this game is supposed to work. They don't feel quite right. Also, the crafting is super grindy. I'm definitely getting rid of those. Don't need the green ones. The blue and the purple ones are better. Apparently each of these has a different thing I can learn, and I have to wait on them. Another sign of MMO grindiness. Anyway, I think we're done for today. It's been at least an hour and a half. Anyway, thank you for coming on, Calabar Zero, and again, thank you for joining me as usual, Vixie. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching Elder Scrolls, not only live on Twitch, but also on YouTube and VidMe. So I will see you all again tomorrow night. That's going to be our usual group night. And if things go as usual, it should be our group night for some more Elder Scrolls Online. So that will be with Aaron Romeo Moonberg, and usually Barry Goldberg will be with us, despite him being the cat that we must herd at all times. And we might also have another fourth person depending. So we'll see how things go tomorrow night. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, there's there's technically 2 endings, but anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. All right.